Body fluid circulation. Let's continue. Part 4. Blood clotting. Mechanism to prevent excessive loss of blood from the body during injury or trauma is blood coagulation. Blood coagulation or blood clotting. You would have observed a dark reddish brown scum formed at the site of cut or an injury over a period of time during injury or trauma. What is it? It is a clot. It is considered as a clot or coagulum. Dash is formed mainly of a network of threads called fibrin in which data damaged formed elements blood are trapped. It is called clot or coagulation. Enzyme required for the conversion of the prothrombin into thrombin, thrombokinase. Element required for the conversion of the fibrinogen into fibrin, thrombin. Coagulative complex is formed by a series of enzymatic reactions. We call it as cascade process involving a number of factors present in the plasma in inactive state. An injury or trauma stimulate the platelets in the blood to release certain factors like thrombokinase, which activate the mechanism of coagulation. Certain factors like dash released by the tissues at the site of injury also can initiate coagulation. We call it as tissue thromboplastin. Ions which play a very important role in clotting. Calcium ions. As blood passes through the blood capillaries, some portion of blood that include water, solutes, and proteins of low molecular weight passes through the walls of capillaries into the interstitial spaces due to hydrostatic pressure at the arteriolar ends. This fluid forms interstitial fluid. Exchange of gases, etc., between the blood and the cells always occur through this blood fluid. Interstitial fluid. We call it as interstitial fluid. Most of the interstitial fluid present in the tissue is returned back into the blood vascular system through these blood capillaries, venules. Factors facilitate the interstitial fluid to return back into the blood capillaries. Concentration gradient created albumins created by albumins of blood. Concentration gradient created by albumin of blood. Albumin is a plasma protein. Remaining interstitial fluid, which is not able to enter into the blood vascular system, enters into the lymph capillaries, considered as lymph. Fluid connective tissue which lacks RBC, platelets, and large plasma proteins is called lymph. Highly permeable blind capillaries which collect the interstitial fluid are called lymph capillaries. All the lymph capillaries opens into lymph vessels. All the lymph capillaries opens into lymph vessels, and the lymph vessels opens into lymphatic ducts. All the lymphatic ducts opens into left lymphatic duct or chyliferous duct, we can say. Lymph capillaries, lymph vessels, lymphatic ducts are collectively considered as lymphatic system. An elaborate network of vessels called lymphatic system collects lymph and drains it back to the major vein. Fluid present in the lymphatic system is called lymph. Dash is a colorless fluid. Lymph is a colorless fluid. Containing specialized lymphocytes which are responsible for the immune responses of the body. Immune responses of the body. Dash is also an important carrier for nutrients and hormones. Lymph is also important carrier for nutrients and hormones. Lymph capillaries of intestinal villi are called lacteals. Predominant cells in lymph are lymphocytes. Predominant cells in lymph are lymphocytes, immune property. Lymph is chiefly composed of these substances. Specialized lymphocytes, and along with that, nutrients are present, hormones are present, and WBC is present. When compared to tissue fluid, lymph contains these substances in small amounts, nutrients. The most important site of formation of lymph is interstitial spaces. The extracellular tissue fluid after passing into the lymph capillaries and lymph vessels is called lymph. The system which represents an accessory route by which interstitial fluid flows from the tissue spaces into blood is called lymphatic system. Lacteals are helpful for the absorption of digested fats, fatty acids, and glycerol. The two types of circulatory patterns in animals are open and closed. Type of circulatory system in arthropods and mollusks is open type. Type of circulatory system in annelids and chordates is closed type. In which circulatory system blood pumped by the heart passes through large vessels into open spaces or body cavities called sinuses, open type. In which circulatory system blood pumped by the heart is always circulated through a closed network of blood vessels, closed type. Which pattern of circulatory system is considered to be more advantageous to the animal? Closed type. Flow of fluids can be more precisely regulated. In which pattern of circulatory system it is observed? In case of closed circulatory system. In which pattern of circulatory system blood vessel may be present but blood capillaries are absent? Open type. How does the closed circulatory system more advantageous to the animals? The flow of fluid can be more precisely regulated. Type of heart in all vertebrates is that heart in all vertebrates is muscular and chambered heart. Many chambers, it doesn't matter, but muscular chambered heart in all vertebrates. Number of chambers in the heart of fish, 2. In the heart of amphibians and reptiles, 3. Number of chambers in the heart of crocodile, 4. In the heart of aves and mammals, 4. Chambers in the heart of fish are auricle and ventricle. Chambers of the heart of amphibians and reptiles are right auricle, or we can call right atria, left atria, and ventricle. Chambers of heart in crocodiles, aves, mammals. Right atria, left atria, right ventricle, and left ventricle. Type of circulation in fishes is considered as single circulation. Type of circulation in amphibians and reptiles, incomplete double circulation. Amphibians and reptiles, incomplete double circulation. Type of circulation in crocodiles and mammals, that is complete double circulation. Blood passes through the heart only once in a complete circuit hence called single circulation. Once from the heart, single circulation. Two types of blood get mixed up in a single ventricle, which pumps out mixed type of blood, incomplete double circulation. That kind of circulation called incomplete double circulation. Method of circulation which occurs to completely separate circular pathways, complete double circulation. Vertebrate groups whose left atrium receive oxygenated blood from gills, lung and skin, and the right atrium receive deoxygenated blood from body parts. That we can say amphibia to mammalia. So, vertebrate group whose oxygenated and deoxygenated bloods are separately pumped out by ventricles. We can say crocodiles, ales, and mammalia. Two separate pathways. Two separate pathways are maintained for the flow of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in the heart. Name vertebrate group with such type of heart. Crocodiles, ales, mammals. Oxygenated, deoxygenated blood in the heart. Name vertebrate group with such type of heart. Heart with only deoxygenated blood found in fishes. Vertebrate heart which pumps blood to respiratory organs only seen in fishes. Oxygen partial pressure in the blood which is pumped to respiratory organ is same as blood pumped to body part. Name the vertebrate group. Amphibian, mixed blood. Blood with low PO2 is pumped to respiratory organ. Blood with high PO2 pumped to body parts. Name the vertebrate group. We can say double circulation, crocodile, ales, and mammalia. So then next, we'll continue with the human circulatory system in the next part. Thank you.